This segment is brought to you by the Gaylord Texan, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome back to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Hanukkah and a joyous Kwanzaa. And it's all of those for the Cowboys as they beat the Detroit Lions 42-21, and a raucous welcome back to the lineup for Cowboys safety JJ Wilcox, who celebrated good health with an interception and another couple of big hits. So you get an interception, you get to talk about it as much as you want. Pressure helped. A little pressure on the quarterback. Brandon Carr helped guide it to you. You still had to catch it. How'd that feel?
It felt amazing. Like I say, I've been down these last 3 weeks, and, I just want to give praise to God, man, because he helped me out. I was hospitalized twice with that injury, and, it paid dividends. My family stuck there with me, and I'm just glad to be out there with my brothers. And like I said, with that interception, Brandon Carr did a good job of being in position, and he helped me out a lot, and I just want to, thank him and hats off to him.
You just said it. I didn't want to get into it without you bringing it up, but what was originally reported as a thigh bruise turned into something pretty serious with a lot of internal bleeding. Was that a scary time there for a little while?
It was. It was very bad time for me. After the Thanksgiving game, everything was going good, and coming, I think it was a little thigh bruise, and it turned out to be something worse. But Britt and them, they did a great job with me, helping me day in and day out, stay mentally tough and physically tough. My teammates did, my family did, and the man above, he looked out for me and gave me the opportunity to come back out here.
Not physically, JJ, but emotionally. Did it feel like, man, I haven't played in 3 months as opposed to 3 weeks?
It felt like it. I was gassed after about the fourth quarter. But I didn't want to let my teammates down, and I didn't want to let my coaching staff down. And, I just kept pushing and fighting, but it feels so good to be back and get a W.
And you have a jugs gun. For those that aren't familiar with it, you've probably seen it maybe on TV or whatnot, but it's 2 tires that spin, and it shoots the football out. And you had your hands on a second interception. But that ball, I don't know if you could crank a jugs gun up high enough to go at the same velocity that Stafford threw that ball. So tell me about
Stafford has a fastball out of this world. And I didn't think I was going to get there as quick, and I didn't think it was going to get that quick on me. But
you didn't think the ball was going to get as
exactly,
quick? Yeah.
Exactly. But, great players make great plays in the great situations. And, I had to come up with that to help my team and help my offense out.
Yeah, well, I can't blame you on that one, though, because I clocked it at about 142 miles an hour.
Now, the defense started off a little shaky. They had scores on their first 3 possessions. Sean Lee called a little sideline meeting after that. Look at that grin tells me we thought that was one of the key points in the game based on what they did, which was pretty much nothing the rest of the way. How important was that little sideline get-together?
Well, we weren't playing that type of football. Marinelli preached about, running, lineman, assignment, keys, and technique, and a lot of that stuff we wasn't doing. We wasn't lining up right. We wasn't following our keys and doing the small stuff that our defense harps on. And General Lee told us, put us to the side. He was just saying, hey, let's play our type of football. Let's take it one play at a time, and that's what we did.
And you've run the gamut here a little bit, JJ. Part of that 12-4 team a couple of years ago, then you go 4-12. Now here we go. We're sitting here at 13-2. So do you just feel like, okay, when's this thing going to settle down, this NFL thing?
Well, if you got the hot hand, you want to stay with it, because every team in the NFL is capable of beating you, and we know what's at stake, and we don't want to have that same taste that we had in our mouth last year. So we want to go out here and get the job done one game at a time and just play the best of our ability.
And is it going to be hard to figure out how to approach the game next week? Against a team that can't help itself? You can't hurt yourselves unless you hurt yourselves, right? Then you're going to get a week off. How do you think you'll approach that one?
Well, you want to approach it like every game day. If you go out there and lock and gallop around, the injuries tends to harp you. So you want to go out there and just play your type of football, play fast, play your snaps, play what you got to do, and win. And everything we do, we play to win.
All right. Very good. Congratulations.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
the time.
Yes,
Merry
back,
Christmas
JJ.
and welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Great to see you. There's JJ Wilcox. We'll be back with more at AT&T Stadium when the Cowboys postgame show continues.